If you're a licensed insurance professional, stop what you're doing right now because the next few minutes is going to take your business to the next level. Hi, I'm Josh Cohen, owner of Cohen Insurance Agency, Cohen Financial Group, and LegalBuzz.org. I've done just about everything you can do in the insurance industry. In 2001, I started selling auto insurance out of a call center. When I opened up my agency in 2009, I was a captive agent only focused on one company's products for auto, home, and life insurance. In 2013, when I became a broker, my experience broadened with providing different types of insurance and financial products with many different companies, from mortgage protection to final expense, retirement planning and financial planning, utilizing different types of life insurance and annuities. I've been a part of many different groups, all promising high ROI and promising to make it big within their company. Now, I've tried leads. I've tried paying as little as 25 cents per lead and as much as $300 per lead, hoping to find that goose that laid the golden egg. But no matter what avenue of insurance I went down, I ran into all the same problems. And I want to talk about those problems today and show you how with one opportunity, this opportunity, I've gotten around every single problem. And hopefully by the end of this video, you will see the amazing opportunity that is before you. And we can continue this conversation on a personal level, one-on-one, over the phone. So let's talk about some of those problems that we as insurance agents face every single day with writing new business in our books. First of all, we have leads, right? So with leads, what are some problems with leads? Well, they're sold to multiple agents. Usually when you join a group that generates leads, they're not exclusive. They're selling to 3 or 4, sometimes 5 different agents. So you're competing for business right out of the gates. Then we have the cost versus the number that are sold. Low close ratio, 8 to 10% max for close ratio. Next, we have the quality of leads. What happens? A lot of times you find out that people are looking for game tokens or points that they can earn by answering a questionnaire that they find online. Then there's also the problem of returning the leads, right? So you can only return so many before the lead generating machine starts to deny those leads to be returned. Then we also have lead volume. Overcrowded market means a low lead volume, and that happens all the time. Next, we have qualifying the customer, right? So what happens? If it's auto insurance, sometimes there's too many accidents or too many claims. So they're denied in a preferred status and we have to put them in a substandard category. Home insurance, the house is too old. There's something wrong with the exterior of the house. There's too many claims. What about life insurance, right? Life insurance, the person is too old. They're not healthy enough. The cost is too high in comparison to the amount of insurance that they can get. What about annuities, right? Annuities, they don't have enough money or the return of investment isn't high enough to convince them to switch. Or there are penalties for switching that they don't want to pay even though the deal that we may be offering them is a better deal. Sometimes they're just plain skeptical, right? Because it's their life savings that we're dealing with and they're used to what they're doing. So they don't want to switch, even though they've taken up your time and you've gone through an entire presentation with them. Next, we have joining groups, right? That always seems like the answer. Join a group, join a conglomerate of agents. That'll fix the problem. Well, usually that comes with a high cost, right? Whether it comes from monthly fees or lower commissions, sometimes even both. Sales numbers are too advanced and they're not aimed towards the average agent, right? Then there's lack of support from the upline. Ever get an upline that doesn't support you because you've joined the group and all they're looking for you to do is be a producing machine, but they don't want to give you any support? What about those who are successful are secretive about how they got there? They don't want to share their secret sauce. They don't want to tell you the scripts they're using. They don't want to tell you where they're going fishing for those leads that are popping out major sales. They want to keep that to themselves. Usually, those who are successful, they also have large teams and they don't want to share their success source of how they built those large teams. What about cost of insurance or premium, right? So we have the customer that's shopping around for competitors. Then we also have the hassle of going through all that work, filling out the applications, running the quotes to the system. Then we gather the customer's information just to find out that we're more expensive than who they're currently with or who they've gotten other quotes from. So basically what we have is an equation, which is time wasted is $0 earned. Now, what if there was a way that we could increase the quality of those leads? What if there was a way that we could increase the close ratio of leads and eliminate the grueling customer qualification process and give you the benefits of being part of a large group that will give you an international presence instantly while eliminating the negative aspects of being part of a large group? What if we could give you a high commission, obtainable sales goals for advancement, increased support from your upline, all the tools you need for success? What if we could do all this plus build a team that will continue to drive you to success? Would you be interested? I know you're probably thinking to yourself, all this sounds great, but how is this possible? Well, let's take a look at all these things so I can show you how we outperform the P&C, life insurance, and all of the insurance world. Now, I know you're probably thinking to yourself right now, all this sounds great, but how is it possible? Well, let's take a look at all these things so I can show you how we outperform the P&C, life and health insurance world. First of all, let's look at leads. With our leads, we have a 30% or better close ratio. Now, they're exclusive, 100% your lead. You don't have to worry about the lead being sold off to 4 or 5 different agents. These are 100% your leads. 80% contact rate on these leads versus maybe a 5 or 6% contact rate when you get those leads that come in for home and auto insurance. Always a high volume of leads available because we still have not even tapped the gold mine of this market yet. Now, the cost versus commission. The cost on these leads are about $9 a lead and a 38% commission ratio versus $12 per lead for home and auto and only a 10 to 15% commission ratio on those leads. Now, that's just to start. That 38% goes up as you advance in the company. Your commission increases. Isn't that an awesome thing? You're not stuck at 10 or 15% no matter what you do. Your commission increases. The more you sell, the more you make. Now, what about qualifying the customer? The great thing about this product is that every single customer qualifies. There's no more waiting for underwriting just to deny your customer and flush all your time and your hard work out the door. Then there's joining the group. The cost is minimal. You're not going to have high monthly fees to be a part of this group. It's a very minimal cost, and it all goes towards making you money. Now, the sales numbers are obtainable. You don't have to worry about these outrageous sales numbers that seem like you have to be this superstar in sales to obtain. You can make the sales numbers to advance to the next levels, and we'll show you exactly how to do it. Now, you get 100% support from your upline. Doesn't matter if it's me or somebody else, you're going to get that support from the upline that you're looking for training, tips and tricks, and support with just morale. And that's the greatest thing about this company is that we even give you morale boosters. How's that? Now, there's no secrets. Info for success is never withheld. We teach you everything from the ground up, how to make this successful. Help with building a team. We provide 5 team members for you. There's no other company, no other group that'll provide team members for you. We'll help build your team for you and with you and show you how to keep your team growing so you don't stall out at 5 people. There's instant international presence. This group is large. This company is large. We're in all of the USA, we're in Canada, and we're in the UK. So instantly, you have an international presence. This will not interfere with your current insurance contracts. You don't have to worry about it. If you're a broker, you're not going to have to worry about some other insurance company contacting you saying, hey, what's the deal with selling this product? In fact, they're going to love you for it because it's going to keep your retention higher. This is an excellent cross-sell opportunity. Now let's talk about prices. The prices are the same for everybody. It doesn't matter if they're 18 years old or 80 years old. The price doesn't change. So you don't have to worry about spending a long time quoting out, finding out what's going to be best. You're going to know the prices of each package ahead of time, so you'll be able to steer the conversation in the way that you see best for the client. Next, my favorite part is that there's no time wasted, because when you're talking with the client, you'll be able to gauge right away whether or not this product is right for them. And not to mention the fact that you don't have underwriting beating down on your door saying they deny the client for some absurd reason. You'll be able to qualify them immediately, gather their information, and process the sale Usually, when you're on the phone with a client, if they're ready to buy, start to finish, you're talking 15, 20 minutes maximum, and you've got yourself a sale. And of course, there's other perks to this business as well, such as cross-selling your current book of business and providing extra value for your agency, which of course makes customers stick around longer and gives you a higher retention in your P&C and life and health business. Now, you also have bonuses such as all expense paid vacations, and the list goes on. Now, I'm a numbers guy, and most of us in this profession are numbers people. And one of the biggest reasons why I love numbers is because numbers don't lie. So let's take a look at some numbers here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare our products closing ratio and commissions to basically the home and auto insurance closing ratio and commissions. And I'm going to do this for sake of time. I don't want to spend time going into the life and health closing ratio. You can figure it out for yourself, but I want to focus mostly on the home and auto insurance closing ratio just for sake of time and sake of numbers. So let's take a look at some numbers here. Ready? Home and auto insurance. Closing ratio, you're looking at 8 to 10% closing ratio on home and auto insurance. Average lead cost, you're talking about $12, and that's on the low side of the lead cost for home and auto insurance. Commission, you're talking 10 to 15% commission depending on the company. Also, the average auto insurance policy, you're talking about $500 premium for the year. You're talking about $750 for the year premium on the home insurance. So if you're talking commission, and I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put the commission on the high side of home and auto insurance, and we're going to match it at 15%. So we're going to say 15% commission for the home and auto insurance. You have a $500 auto insurance policy, a $750 home insurance policy, and what does this come out to? $75 commission on the auto, $115 commission on the home. So the total commission, $190 commission for both if you sell both of them. And that's a big if, because you're never guaranteed to sell the home insurance if you're doing auto insurance leads, and vice versa, because a person may rent. They may not want to buy renter's insurance. They may not want to buy home insurance. So that is a big if. But we're going to go ahead and give you benefit of the doubt and say you sold both the home and the life insurance, or the home and the auto insurance, and you made $190 in commission. Now, we all know that 25% of auto insurance leads are not homeowners. So of that 25% that are not homeowners, how many of them are going online and seeking auto insurance quotes? Probably majority of them, which is why when you're running auto insurance leads, you don't find many that are interested in home insurance as well. Now let's talk about our profit margin. So we have 100 auto insurance leads at $12 a piece equals $1,200 that you just spent on leads. 10% close ratio equals $1,900 in commission if you sell both the home and the auto. Remember, I'm giving you benefit of the doubt and saying that you sold both the home and auto insurance. That equals a $700 profit. So what you have is the cost of the lead minus the commission gives you a $700 profit. Now, let me show you what we can do with this opportunity, okay? So with our organization, we're talking a 30% or better close ratio. Average cost of the lead is $9 per lead. Now, commission, we're talking 38 to 41% commission ratio. Averaging, most of the time, you're earning 41% commission starting out. Now, the average annual premium on our product, you're talking $418.80. Now, when you look at this and you compare it, you go, wow, you know what, Josh? You're kind of giving us an unfair advantage here, because you're telling us that the auto insurance average annual premium is $500 and the home insurance average annual premium is $750. And if we sell both, we're making about $190 a commission. That's pretty good. So you're telling me that your $418.80 average premium on your product is going to beat out the $500 average annual premium and the $750 annual premium? Absolutely, and here's why. Let's take a look at the profit margin. 100 leads with our organization, you're talking $900 as opposed to $1,200. You're saving $300 right off the bat. 30% close ratio equals $5,151 in commission. That's a $4,251 profit. Oh yeah, and don't forget, we're going to build you a team of 5 agents just like you. And let's take a look at this. $5,151 of commission times 5 equals $25,755 in commission that your team is making. You get an override from that. Your override from agents that are just like you comes to $4,378.35. So your total commission on the month, a combination of your sales plus your team's sales, you're earning $8,629 or more in commissions. Now, I'm going to wrap up here. And like I said earlier, I hope that by the end of this video, you can see the amazing opportunity that's before you, and you'll want to go ahead and continue this conversation on a more personal level, one-on-one, on the phone with me or the associate that invited you to this. So right now, what I want you to do is give us a call.